Hi and hello, welcome to online biology class because of Ideal&Adharsh Educational Institution and the UR. I am Sadish Kumar from Biological Science Department going to take down the class regarding the topic of organization of tissues. So last two classes we are seen about various things regarding the organization of tissues. First of all, we are seen about some kind of a basic introduction regarding the tissues for the plants. So the continuation of organization of tissue, we will see today's class regarding animal tissues. So how the plant also made up of with the tissue, likewise the animals also made up of with the tissues. So the millions of tissues and billions of tissues are available from the each and every type of the organism, which is made up of with thousands and lakhs of cells. So let us enter into the topic of animal tissue. We will see some kind of basic things regarding the animal tissue as an assemblage of one or more type of specialized cells held together with the extracellular material consists of tissues. So we see that many kind of things which is available intracellular and extracellular constitute of a tissue. The study of tissue is known as histology. One more question. The study of tissue is called histology. And we will see the outline of the animal tissue. Basically, four types of animal tissues are available: epithelial cell, connective tissue, muscular tissue, and nervous tissue. So, epithelial tissue, which means which is available on the epithelial cell. Connective tissue, which means they are done in the connective process, and muscular by means of muscles, and nervous tissue, the study about the nerve cell. Then the epithelial tissues, they are consist of five types. Then squamous epithelial cell, cuboidal epithelial cell tissue, columnar epithelial tissue, ciliated epithelial tissue, and glandular epithelial tissue. Likewise, a connective tissue also consists of four types: areolar, adipose, skeletal, and fluid. The areolar, which is in the form of tendon and ligament, then adipose tissue, they are not having any special type, but the skeletal tissue, which is found in the form of bone and cartilage, and fluid, which means fluid means it is in the form of a fluid substance. They are called and blood and limbs. And so we will see some kind of basic tissue. Then the diagrammatic representation: first one blood cell, second one is called bone tissue, third one is epithelial tissue and cartilaginous tissue, adipose tissue, nervous tissue, muscle tissue, and connective tissue. So these are the 8 different types of tissues which done some kind of basic function of each and every type of the organism. Then we will see about the simple tissue. Then likewise in the plant tissue, the animal tissue also consists of simple tissue and a complex tissue. A simple tissue, a group of cells that are similar in the origin, form, structure, and work together to perform a specific function. They are located on the one particular origin, same form and same structure. They are work with a specific function. We will see the heart muscle, that is called cardiac muscle. They are located on heart only, that is called origin and form. They are all in the form of interconnected structure and they are done only one function, that is called pumping. And we will see about the compound tissue, a group of cell in the different structure and function but coordinate perform a specific function. A cell which are a tissue which consists of different types of cell and they are coordinate perform with only one type of function, movement by means of involve of bone, cartilage, and muscular things. This is called compound tissue. And we will see that next one. So the animal tissue can be grouped into four basic types based on the structure and function. Then, so based on the structure and function, the animal tissues are grouped into grouped in their based on the structure and function. Number one, epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, and nervous tissue. So these four tissues are given from the diagrammatic representation. We will study about all the four different types of tissues. And epithelial tissue, it is the simplest tissue composed of one or more layer of cells covering the external surface of the body and internal organ. We will see that in our body we are having a hand. Then from the hand or the skin which is covered with the black or white color, that is called a outer epidermis or outer epithelial cell. Then skin which consists of 4 to 5 layer of tissue. So the outer layer is called epithelial. Then inner we will see our brain. The brain is located on the skull. Then the brain which is covered with the meninges, that is called internal membrane. The cells are arranged very close on each other, less intercellular material. We can see that the plant, they are having a large number of intercellular space, but in the human being we are having a less number of intercellular material. And epithelial cells lies on the non-cellular basement of membrane. The epithelial tissue is generally lacks of blood vessel, so we can fall down, then we are getting a little bit of scratch in our body, but the blood flow is very less because there is of lack of blood vessel. The epithelium is separated by underlying connective tissue which provide these nutrients. There are two types of epithelial tissue, simple epithelium and compound epithelium. Simple epithelium, a single layer of resting of basement membrane, presence of only one membrane of layer. Compound epithelium, several layers are available. Only the cells are deepest layer rest above the basement. And the functions of epithelial cell, 4 mark or 5 mark question. The skin which form the outer covering of the body protect the underlying cells from drying, injury and microbial infection. So they are preventing our body by drying and maintain the softness. Otherwise, our skin become a buffalo skin, and injury by means of any kind of injury and a microbial infection. They help to the absorption of water and nutrients. So our epithelial cell, they are absorbed water and nutrients. They are involved in the elimination of waste product by means of skin. Our body is eliminating a sweat. The sweat is in the form of salty substance, so they are eliminated a waste product. Some epithelial tissue perform a secretory function, secretion of sweat, saliva, mucus, and the enzyme. They are done by means of some type of special epithelial tissue. Simple epithelium, it is formed a single layer of cell. It forms lining for the body cavities and ducts. The simple epithelium is further divided into following types. Then the diagrammatic representation, which is explained with various types of simple epithelium. A. Skeomus epithelium. Then B. It is a cuboidal epithelium. C. Columnar epithelium. D. Ciliated epithelium. And E is called an the glandular epithelium. So these are the special type of epithelium which is available in our body, and the diagram which is shows you then each and every type of epithelium which is located on one particular kind of place. So that is called an the locality of the epithelial tissue which is given on this diagram. And squamous epithelium, it is made up of thin, flat cell, prominent nuclei, which means the cell nucleus is permanent. The cells have the irregular boundaries and bind with the neighboring cells. So the boundaries are irregular and they are attached with the neighboring cells. Then the squamous epithelium is also known as pavement of membrane, which form delicate lining of buccal cavity, which is available in our mouth, alveoli of lungs, air sacs of the lungs, proximal tubule of kidneys. They are filtering the urine and uric acid. They are covering a skin and tongue. They are present in the skin as well as in the tongue. The tongue also consists of sensory buds. The buds are made up of with the squamous epithelium. And they protect the body from a mechanical injury, drying, inversion of germs. So injury, which means we cannot get more kind of injury, and drying, maintain the moisture content, and inversion of germs, the microorganism cannot enter into our body. And second one, cuboidal epithelium, it is composed of single layer of cuboidal cell. The nucleus is round and lies in the center. So second difference, the nucleus is located on only in the center and round. This tissue is present in the thyroid vessels. We know that neck region we are having endocrine gland, thyroid. We are already studied about the endocrine system, and the salivary gland which is secreted by our mouth, and sweat gland, which is located on our skin, and the endocrine gland of pancreas, so which is located on the upper abdominal cavity in between this stomach and the duodenum. So these are the places they are having a cuboidal epithelium. It also found in the intestine and the tubular part, and it also found in the intestine of the tubular part of nephron. So the structural and functional unit of kidney is called nephron, and microvilli of increase the absorptive surface of area. Their main function secretion and absorption. They are mainly done in the secretion. That means secretion of the saliva, secretion of the enzyme, and absorption, which means the absorption of water and minerals. They are done by means of this epithelium. So this is the diagrammatic representation of cuboidal epithelium. And third one we are seeing about the columnar epithelium. It is composed of single layer of slender, elongated, pillar-like structure. So column, that means a pillar-like structure. The nucleus is located on the base. It is found lining of the stomach, which is we know that the stomach, gallbladder. So it is a longest cell which is available in this liver cell, and bile duct, small intestine, column, oviduct, and also form the mucous membrane. So mainly involved in the secretion and the absorption. And this is the diagrammatic representation of columnar epithelium. And next one we will see about a ciliated epithelium. It's a tiny columnar cells and bear a numerous delicate hair-like outgrowth is called cilia. So it is called an ciliated epithelium. One more question. Their function is to move the practice or particle or a mucus the specific direction over the epithelium. So the function move with the particles from a specific direction of the epithelium. And it is seen in the trachea of windpipe. We know that the neck region we are having a trachea windpipe, and branchios which is available on this lungs respiratory tract, kidney tubules and fallopian tubules. Fallopian tubules are available in the female reproductive organ. Oviduct also available in the female reproductive organ. So they are consist of this type of epithelium. And the last one that is called glandular epithelium. The epithelial cells are often modified from a specialized gland which is secrete a chemical substance at the epithelial surface. This lines a gastric gland and the pancreatic tubules and the intestinal gland. From all the places they are secreted by some kind of specific type of hormone or chemical substance. So it is called an glandular. Gland means a type of substance which is secreting any type of fluid substance. So the fluid substance are in the form of chemical, enzymes or hormone which is done in the gastric gland, pancreatic tubules and intestinal gland. Then this is the diagrammatic representation of glandular epithelium. So thank you very much. From the next class, we will see about a compound epithelium cell. So up to that, we will wait for the next session. Before that, thank you very much. I'm Sadish Kumar from Biological Science Department. Thank you.